Hello gamers all new, it's Aaron here, and this is Bastion, with PlayStation 4, developed by Supergiant Games. This is actually the final port for the next-gen consoles, or I guess current-gen consoles, of Bastion. Bastion previously being a PC title. Big indie game, huge acclaim. I actually haven't played Bastion, so this is my first time playing it, so I'm not going to judge the game whether it's a good port or not. I'm going to judge the game based on if it's a good game. So this is Bastion. It's a action RPG, and right here, this is the Bastion. This is your homestead. This is your home base, and when you're actually at your home base, you have to rebuild it piece by piece by collecting shards of core, and you put in this machine over here, and then you can rebuild the city, add new like armories, shops, all that different stuff. So just to show you some of the customization, I'll show you some of the what do you call those? NPCs, yes. Ugh, tongue twister over there. So as you can see here, I have a little pet there, and this is one of the NPCs here, the stranger.
What else is there to say?
Usually there's some dialogue options at the start, on the side there, but he's not very talkative. We'll get back to the stranger and who he is. So at this distillery, you can basically equip sprites. So this sprite, which is a squib cider, you can also have plus 10 max health, and this gives you plus 100 critical chance, and that's were whiskey. And then level upon level, as soon as you level up, you get more slots. Some more stuff. We got dire drum, which is a 10% chance of critical hits. Absorb stray fragments. Hardy punch, which is a +1 chance to carry out if defeated. And then 33 plus wall, all these things right here. All these different sprites you can take. So essentially you want to get more and more slots so you can put more and more sprites. So that's the distillery. Let's move on to the arsenal. Here you can choose your weapon loadout. You cannot choose your weapons during the level. You have to go to the arsenal, which is kind of a downside, but I like to think of it like a Call of Duty game when you're playing multiplayer. You pick your loadout and then you go out on missions. So the loadout I'm doing right now is the war machete, which is the melee weapon. Actually, let me switch this around. So the way I was used to it in the beginning was circle is the melee attack and squares are shooting attack. You can have both melee attacks, or you can just have one melee, one ranged, and then a special move. So I'm going to pick the breaker's bow because I've been using that. And then I'm going to switch trip mines to... there's all these different special attacks you can do with just by pressing R2, which is Breaker Valley, which sends out like multiple arrows. I want to do Breaker Valley actually. So now that we have all of our weapons loaded out, you can see at the bottom right of the screen we have all our weapons loaded out. So let's see if we can upgrade any of them in the forge. So I can see right now there's some weapon upgrades I can use. You find these items in the levels, which go into categories for different weapons. So this one's the hammer. So I basically have to use the currency, which are I think these like soul gems. I actually don't know what they're called, but you can see right there I have 571 of them, of this currency. And I can spend 250 to get 50% more on the sledgehammer and all these different ones. So you can basically buy all these different attributes and essentially upgrade your weapons. Anything else I need to upgrade? I do not use the Fang repeater, so I'm pretty much upgraded for right now. So let's head out to a mission. So I'm going to the Skyway. So these are all the missions that I already did. I collect the cords of. You can actually get a little detailed narration of it.
The Wharf District. Folks sail deep into the boundless sea from here.
Now, if you notice, that was the stranger's voice. He's actually the narrator of the game, and the narration of Bastion is probably one of the most unique things about it.
The melting pot. Place hoarded all sorts of fineries from beyond the boundless sea.
It's excellently written. It's really well voice acted. So I think, and it's also used as a story tool. So right now, we're just going to go to a main mission. So as you can see, the sundown path, the core has been detected. So we see that the core is there. So we're going to fly there, reach down.
Couples used to walk the sundown path. Kid ain't here for pleasure, though.
So this is a level of Bastion. You have many different ways of approaching it. There's also different paths in the level. And ultimately, everything in the level is pretty much destructible. You can really spend your time just clearing out everything. But, you know, we want to keep the nice and pretty things, right? Because look how well the actual art is. I mean, it looks really good. This nice, like, 3D, hand-drawn animation really fits the game well.
Quick and careful is the only way to go.
As you can see, the narrator comments on your actions and moves the story forward. So
somebody gets to the core before the kid. The floor starts giving way under the lightest step. A single panic squirt could bring the whole place down.
as you can see, we can use ranged attacks.
Fragments of the old world.
Got some melee attacks just by pressing the circle button. So as I said, this is an action RPG, so there's going to be typically more action than your typical, well, like World of Warcraft. So let's see, we're making our way through here. I can just pass through all this, or I can stay as long as I want to.
Kid thinks twice about risking his hide for him, though. Well, the path ain't exactly open to visitors no more.
So I can really use this evade to get out of missing situations right now. There you go.
See, the path was intended for leisurely strolling and such.
It's a really funny.
Not so much for noise, tomfoolery.
Damn it, narrator! Come on. Your commentary is gonna mess up with my commentary. So, like I said, some really funny narration from there.
Sky bridges with the path together. One of them bridges whips the kid along. Air travel always was an iffy proposition. But calamity changed everything, even where the wind blows.
So now we have one of these kind of mini bosses, the bigger grunts. We are losing some health, so we're just gonna heal using a potion, and we can fill up that potion at a fountain. So basic logic dictates water fountain, water heals you, refill it, done. So it's really nice practical stuff like that that really makes the game much easier to pick up.
Well, if we mastered the winds in the old days, we can do it again. But the question is, who else could have taken the core?
That is a good question. So that thing over there is actually generating these squirts.
Well, ain't no survivor stole the thing. Scumbag ate it by mistake.
So it seems like he ate the core.
Break. Unlike the kid, that core ain't coming back.
We gotta take care of that guy. Oop. Oh, I've also forgot about the shield. You can use the shield here to deflect attacks. Then you can sort of mash buttons. So go from shield, melee, different stuff like that. Let's continue our way through.
No, they used to ship live munitions down the path.
See, and they give you perfect exposition through that. And in each level, you get a new weapon, which really makes you want to play the game over and like continue on.
Find time to find them.
So not only do you get great piece of story, you get weapons every level you go to. You also get a new core, and that sort of upgrades the homestead. So you're getting homestead points, and then you're getting basically new weapons.
These wires to toss those things plenty far away.
Boom. Nice. Let's just explore over here.
Even gas fellas need some shut-eye from time to time.
So I can see here where you just picked up an item. Something burnt. So this is material for a new weapon. I don't think I actually have that weapon, but maybe we'll pick it up in this level, and that'll be an upgrade point for it. Moving on. Damn boxes everywhere.
Real cranky.
Good thing I have the grenades. Clear them all out. So yeah, the gameplay is essentially grabbing new cores, getting new weapons. That sense of progression feels great. And plus, I mean, the combat is just, it's super fun and paced really well.
In all this toil, Kid keeps coming back to an overwhelming question. Who else could have survived the calamity?
So I think we're going back to the homestead. Back to the Bastion.
So we didn't find the core that time, but that ain't about to stop us.
So, you know, you win or lose. Let's go into the arsenal and see who was talking about. Go to the forge. Yeah, so this is a weapon I don't have. Slab of brimstone blown together during the calamity. Yeah, so I'm going to have to find that weapon to apply that upgrade point. Is there any other NPCs I need to talk to me?
We ain't much for pleasantries.
Alright, let's go out one more time and see if we can actually get a blast core. For that specific story mission, there wasn't actually a blast core. Or actually, I can show you some of the... there's different places where you can go and test your skills, like proving grounds.
That's Windbag Ranch. Perfect place to work a blade if you got the stomach for it.
Yep, so we're just going to fly over there. So it's like a training mission. So I already did one for the bow, and that gave me about 2 upgrade points for the bow.
Windbag Ranch was built for gathering squirt extract in copious supply.
So now we'll be
Ain't
able to
nothing
test out
more
the machete.
helpful.
Let's do this.
Some folks showed up to make a fast buck with nothing but a knife. Other folks came to train their throwing arms.
So I'm going to see if I can actually take out these guys. They're jocking my points, yo! What else I have to worry about? Oh, these guys
Still
coming at me.
others use the place to test their finest blades.
Nice. Just gotta take care of that one. Take out all these generators. So good thing about the machete is you can actually obviously get your slice on, but you can also throw it, and that really helps too. So it's both a melee and a great ranged attack. It's much faster than the than the hammer that you get from the beginning of the game. So quickly slice some dice. We got 14 left. Let's see. Strangely enough, they're not attacking. That's fine. Easier targets, right? That was a power shot, too. Go. Where's that last one? Get over here.
Kid cuts all of them down soon enough.
So I got 3rd place on that. So something sharp. So that's an upgrade material for the machete. So if I want to get up to the 2nd and 1st prize, I have to. Well, next prize has to be in 90 seconds. So let's just go back to the homestead, upgrade it, and then we'll continue on with the main mission. So as you can see from the training mission, we would basically grind, do those missions to get the
Kid
2nd
comes
and
back
1st
from
place.
Windbag Ranch, smelling good and right.
Oh, it's raining in the homestead, so I guess dynamic weather for that. Forge, something sharp. So now we'll just start
A little
upgrading.
Zolwood oil and that blade shines like a light.
So yeah, we'll need additional material, but I got plus 20 of that. We'll switch over there. So plus 20 critical damage. Okay, and as you can see here, there's a Fang Repeater challenge. But we're going to go to main missions.
The dead welcome him with open arms.
Oh, that sucks. Those used to be people, man.
The calamity took everybody after all. Kid sees it plain, frozen faces all around. You don't much care to see him. Not like this.
Yeah, well, that's what I really like about the narrator is he reacts to everything you do. Like, if I were to just walk away from them, he would have just been quiet. But he reacts to everything you do.
These folks never saw the calamity coming, but someone did. Someone close. Someone who ain't like Mr. Beckley and his kindly wife. It was someone like him.
Ooh.
Kid sees him there agape, in the flesh.
Someone that's actually alive, damn.
It's a snag or two trying to get to him. He ain't about to stop, no matter what.
Good, good. Needed that health.
He's got so many questions after all.
This is where I can really test out the shield. Really go like this, just make sure you're heading in the right direction.
Just ain't got time for answers. The Thunder Brothers didn't make it.
Damn, man. Not the Tunda
They never
Brothers.
saw what it was like beyond the walls. Nordy, the bird boy, didn't make it.
Damn it, Nordy. Keep on looking at the damn
The
birds.
Jawsons, they didn't make it. Grady Sr., Grady Jr., they didn't make it. But him, he survived. Kid finds proof enough that man ain't from around here.
Memento. Insignia birth by the people of the Yura heritage. Clearly not in the city. Ooh, look at that.
Just think, without that man, we wouldn't be here right now, would we?
Son of a bitch.
The core survived as well.
See if I can get distance, throw a grenade. Alright. Nicely done. So as you can see there, the core is actually...
Kid does what he has to do. And then... What do you say to a man who's seen too much? Kid hasn't a clue, but he says this.
Come with me if you
We
want to
have
live.
to go. Please.
So, it looks like we got a new NPC then. Because it'll come back and, get back to the Bastion, really.
He's a proper gentleman, that man. His name is Zolf. No hiding he's an Ura. Folks like him ain't never been a common sight in Caelondia. He's relieved to see a living face or two. The kid and I introduce ourselves in kind. Both to him and to each other for the first time.
I mean, just great voice acting. Really nice art. I mean, that's really something that you can appreciate with Bastion. So let's talk to him. So talk to Zeph about life in Tranquility before the calamity. What is it? You're living in the city. Did you get homesick?
For Zolf, Caelondia was like a second home. He's real worried about his first home, too. Far to the east.
So yeah, you can find different artifacts in the levels, and then you can ask NPCs like what they basically ask them for exposition, and that's another interesting thing to do. To really incentivize people to search around, you basically would search around the level for different parts of the story.
He was born in the Tazzle terminals. The Ura sent him on a mission of peace to our city, and he's lived here ever since.
Ooh, rocks. Tell me about this thing.
We fought the Ura decades ago, but that was then. Things are different between us now.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, now that we actually have a core, I'll show you what it does. We put it in the monument, and then it starts building.
Hey, remember, that's why this place is coming together. That's why things are gonna be all right.
Damn right, they're gonna be alright. So now these are just 2 empty slots for more cores. So what are we gonna build here?
Well, look what we have here.
A lost and found memorial. I think we'll put a memorial. So we got new vigils available.
The memorial. Here, a kid can pay respect to the old world and earn it in kind.
Okay. So this is basically, yeah, I know what this is. So This is essentially doing like little side missions that earns you, rewards. So as you can see here, I built a memorial in the town, so I got 200.
The valediction. Just another one of my sketches. Nothing more.
So the next one would be to earn first place in a number of proving grounds. So I have one down. So if I do all proving ground missions, get first place in them, I'll come back here and I'll get 5,000 of that. So this is a nice way to do currency. Defeat 10 or more foes in a single well-placed shot. Alright, 500. So that you do all these different little side missions, side tasks if you will. So that's nice.
Words can't express what happened, but they're all I got.
So that's been Bastion for the PS4. First impressions, I really am enjoying this game. It's fun, it's simple, it's got a nice story. It's beautiful to look at. Oh my god, are you kidding me? I think one of the best art design I've seen in a while. Really enjoyed this. So again, folks, this is Bastion. You can pick it up today, April 4th, or April 7th, 2015, and you can pick it up on PSN. This is the PS4 version you've been looking at. It has been developed by Supergiant Games, and it is $15 on PSN or your regional equivalent. And I believe now that we have the Spring Fever 2015 event happening, it's 10% off if you're a PS Plus member. So enjoy that discount. So again, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, favorite, and subscribe for more gameplay, videos, video games in general, and of course, more first impressions. And I'll see you all next time.